Okay. Hashtag Ansel's 200K live stream. Reply me questions on Twitter. Do the hashtag first, and then your question. And I'll start answering questions soon. Let me wait. Let's see how many. Whoa, 645. This is insane. I think my last live stream went to 600 max. So now we're at 720. Now 7. Whoa, I can't even keep up. Crazy. Okay, Ansel's 200K live stream. Hashtag that. Hashtag. And then put that first, and then put your question. And obviously reply it to me so I can see it on my Twitter. Okay. I think last time it was Ansel's 100K live stream, and that trended worldwide, which is insane. And now there are 1,000 people in this. This is so insanity. This is insanity. Insanity. So, what else is insane is that Divergent's coming out really soon, right? I'm going to LA tomorrow to to do a lot of interviews and stuff for the movie. I'm going to see the movie tomorrow. Jealous? And I am going to do an interview on Jimmy Kimmel. I'm going to do an interview on Jimmy Kimmel on Tuesday night. I don't know when that airs, though. But if you are around, I guess, in LA, I don't know how you get into the studio audience. If that works, you get tickets, you line up. I have no clue how that works, but that would be really funny if some of you guys, if you're from LA, were in the audience when I went on stage, screamed and said hello. That'd be funny. And say that I watched your live stream or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Gabby. Twerking for Wesley. Good handle. She asked me, how excited are you about Divergent coming out? Well, I'm really excited. And, this is, even though I just finished filming my 4th movie, which was a movie that I'm really proud of, and it's a great movie called Men, Women, and Children, or Pale Blue Dot. We're not sure what it's called yet, and that was incredible. Even though I just finished my 4th movie, only one of my movies is out, which is Carrie. So I'm very excited for Divergent to come out. I don't think, what I've heard is that, obviously this is Beatrice's story, and it's about Beatrice and 4, but I'm in the movie, but I'm not the lead of the movie or anything. This isn't Fault. I'm really excited for Fault. That's our movie, that's about Hazel and Augustus, and I saw that. I think I already tweeted out once that I saw that, and that was really good. It was really good. I think my music agent for I have an agent for the way my career is going right now is that I have an agent for acting, and I have an agent for Ansel Elgort too. Ansel is just taking off, which is awesome. And my music agent for Ansel Elgort came to the screening too. It was my acting agent's my music agent and my manager, and my music agent, who's this dude who doesn't seem like a very sensitive guy, was crying his eyes out. He'd never heard of the story, didn't know anything about it, so that's a good sign, And he wasn't doing it to be nice, I've heard that a lot. Fox is the studio that produced Fault in Our Stars, and what they've said is that they have these big advertising executives who come in their suits and watch the movie, and they'll tell you what they think about it and how is it gonna sell and this and that, and everyone who's gone to see the movie, these big guys, who, never even say anything I like that. They were just okay, now down to business. They saw the movie and all of them started crying. These, serious advertising executive kind of men at Fox. They all cried. So that's really, it's great. I think it's going to be a movie that affects a lot of people emotionally, and it affected me. I probably cried 6 times during the movie. But also, I'm biased and also it's harder for me to watch the movie. Like, imagine every time I would watch a movie, watch a scene, I would be like, oh, I remember that day. Like, that's so funny. Like, that part of the scene, like when we were inside and then we walked outside, like we shot the part where we walked through the door and I was outside, like 2 weeks later from the time that we were inside, the 2 seconds before. Movies are weird like that, you know, because they don't shoot in chronological order. That wouldn't make any sense, right? To save money and time, I mean, mostly time. Like, if you're gonna shoot, if you're gonna shoot at the literal heart of Jesus, everything you shoot there is going to be shot there in a matter of a few days, instead of going, you know, to Hazel's house and then back to the heart of Jesus and back to Hazel's house. You do it all at once. So then the scene's like the first scene in the literal heart of Jesus, where we're in support group. I think that was one of the last scenes we shot in the movie, which is weird because, you know, we had to sort of like turn off the fact that me and like that in my head, like maybe the scene I did before that was like some scene where me and like Hazel already went to Amsterdam and stuff, you know, and like now I'm back to the day I just met her. But that's the crazy thing about movies, you know. All right, sorry, I'm looking at my mentions. Hannah, 5H booty poppin'. Cool, Hannah. A lot of these tags are about twerking or booty poppin'. She said, "I love you." I love you too, Hannah. Let's see. Let's see. What was it like working with John Green? Asked Indie Rock _Larry. It was amazing. I mean, I miss John so much because we finished the movie in October or something, and people making noise in my hallway. I don't know if you can hear it. We finished the movie in October, and I miss John so much. I call him and we talk on the phone sometimes, and you know, he was like, because he right away we bonded and like became like really, really close friends, and more than just being a great person to have on set, and like always like made our jobs easier in terms of like if just by him being there and being happy made us like feel comfortable, you know, because, and also the fact that he was there the whole time. Like if he wasn't there the whole time too, it'd be kind of weird. Like he wanted to be there so badly because of how excited he was about the movie, you know, and how happy he was and enjoying his time on the set. Amanda Stewart at A Stout 18. Stewart, I guess, not Stout. Duh. She asked what was my favorite scene in Fault in Our Stars. I mean, I'd have to say when we went to Amsterdam, just like some of the stuff we went there was so, for that reason, just for being in Amsterdam, like it was pretty fun. It's different. Like all of a sudden you're in a European country, like doing a movie. I never did that before. That's pretty cool. But in terms of like actual favorite scenes, like there's the gas station scene, and that's just really challenging as an actor, and was like one of the most intense experiences of my life in terms of, I mean, you all understand, those of you who know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the gas station scene, not just as an actor, but as a person, like that, going through that is really, really intense and emotional. What else did I like? There's a scene with Hazel and Isaac and me, and we get some revenge on Monica, and you guys know, I mean, it was in the trailer, the egg throwing scene. I'm not spoiling anything. That was really funny when you get to throw eggs at a freaking car for fun. And then after, like, I was so jealous of Nat, like, he got to throw eggs at a car all day, so then after, like, we'd cut, and I'd, like, grab an egg and throw it at the car, and be like, pretend it wasn't me. Let's see. Okay, someone follow me, Ansel. Buttercup Josie. He or she said, "Is there a possibility you come to Mexico?" Yeah, I mean, here's what's interesting about what I'm doing with Ansolo is that as a musician, you tour more often. So, for those of you who don't know, Ansolo is my alter ego, and I produce house music. Producing is composing in a electronic world, you call it producing instead of composing, because you're not just writing notes on a paper. Like, you finish a song, start to finish, producing. You make a production. So I produce under the name Ansel. And what that comes along with nowadays with the whole DJ EDM movement is that you DJ your music. So ideally, I'll be going to Mexico and all over the world playing shows as Ansel. So yeah, I guess I will be going to Mexico. Hopefully. Whoa, Harry. How was it like working with Nat and Shailene? Nat and Shailene are like two of my best friends. I mean, we all bonded so close, and Shailene obviously lives in LA, but Nat lives in New York, and I still see him. We're really close, and we don't live too far away from each other in the city, so we hang out. And yeah, I mean, now it's funny. Now we can go on the street and no one bothers us, but I bet you once Fall comes out, everywhere we go, people are going to be yelling like, Gus and Isaac, yeah. Let's see. Will you be a UK Divergent? Will there be a UK Divergent or Fault in Our Stars premiere? I don't know. That's Ansel UK. Thanks for making a fan page, by the way. You guys are crazy and so nice. You make like all these fan pages and stuff. It's pretty nice of you. Appreciate that, I guess. No, I do, actually. I don't know if there will be. They don't really tell me that kind of stuff. I guess they sort of tell me, and I go like last second. I'd love to. I'd love to go to the UK. For a premiere or something. It'd be sick. But I don't know. I don't know if there will be. I don't know if I'll be invited to the Divergent one. If there's a Fault in Our Stars one, obviously I will be. But for Divergent, maybe it's only Shay and Thea. By the way, my voice might sound like really like low and raspy, which could be kind of like sexy, but I think I just have a cold. I'm not sexy. Sorry. Kaylee Jenna, Ansel Elgort. How are you similar to Gus? I don't know. I guess if you imagine Gus to be kind of like me, you can pick out the similarities. You're seeing me like talk right now, so. Yeah. I mean, the beautiful thing is like for Gus and Fault in Our Stars, like I got to, especially because Gus isn't like Hazel. Like, the story isn't told from his point of view, so there's a lot left up to the imagination with that character. Like, obviously he's described a certain way, and he does certain actions which obviously like say a lot about a person, because actions speak louder than what someone decides they're like. But I got to fill the blanks in a lot, because like you don't get to hear Gus's thoughts ever in the story, and that was probably one of the biggest compliments I got after John saw the movie too. He was like, he told me that for him that my performance of Gus like brought him to life more so than how he's brought to life in the book, just because instead of it being such a one-sided story, like it's from Hazel's point of view, it's like from the audience's point of view, and that you see both these characters. So you get to really understand like who they both are, which is beautiful. I mean, man, this movie's so good. I'm so excited for it to come out. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to find a question that'll be interesting to answer. I mean, there's so many of them. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. It's like on Twitter, all my mentions are now. It doesn't even say like 1 second ago. It's like now for like an entire page. It's so insane. Ridiculous. A lot of people are asking what faction I would want to be in. So I suppose, what does that mean? That means if I were in the world of Divergent and I was a 16-year-old kid and it was time for me to choose what faction I'd be in. I don't know. You know, the thing is that the way that world is, it's such like it's so like on the edge and dystopian that it's sort of like a dog eats dog world. So I think maybe for that reason I would like go to Dauntless, just because like I'm a strapping young lad and I could probably survive there, and like I think it would be nice is in like a place like that, you know. If like Divergent World was a regular world, I wouldn't want to just go somewhere where I was just like a brute my whole life, because I consider myself much more of an artist than like an athlete. But in that world, I don't know if there's like time or room for being an artist. You know, even in Divergent, there's no like artistic faction. It's not like this faction makes art. It's like very like cutthroat and simple. Like doesn't seem like there's that many artists in Divergent. Correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like it's more like everyone's trying to sort of survive and they keep the peace and keep this crumbling world together while crazy people are trying to take it down. Okay. Someone said, runner of maze at Divergent Shank. Your acting career has had a great start. What has it been like for you? I mean, I think a couple years ago, my mom, no, my grandmother, who sadly has passed away, she was a wonderful woman. She actually was in Norway during World War II and was part of the resistance and was in a concentration camp and was smuggling Norwegian Jews into Sweden and risked her life, and she was amazing. And she just passed away recently. And she used to always say, "Aren't we lucky?" And like, I remember when I was younger, I used to be like, "We're not lucky." Like, my dad worked hard to like do well and like have a good job, and like my dad's a photographer and he did really well. And you know, this world isn't about luck; it's about hard work. And I think recently I've decided that that's not completely true, because there's no way that I'm not really lucky, because everything has fallen so perfectly in my life that I have to believe in luck in some sort of way. So like in terms of how this has all gone in the last year and a half of my life, it's insane. And I'm like utterly so grateful for the support all of you guys have shown me, the support the industry has shown me, letting me bring characters like Augustus Waters to life. And I have to say I'm probably one of the luckiest guys in the world. I have to be. Alright. If you could choose, this is from ID_AR. If you could choose, what 3 actors would you really want to work with? Actors. I've said a lot, Tom Hardy, just because like I love actors that really transform themselves, all the different roles they do. Like I wouldn't know what to expect showing up. I would have no idea. There's no way. Some people, like, you know, you can imagine like certain movie stars, like maybe if you read a script or something and you know this person's playing that role, you could be like, oh, I know exactly how they're even going to say that line. Like they always do the same thing or something. But then there are like a lot of them, like select, actually no, not that many, but they're the select few who are so amazing and transform themselves differently every time. And that's like Tom Hardy and Christian Bale and like actresses like Jennifer Lawrence. And I mean, you look at her, like, and Shailene, like you look at them and like Jennifer Lawrence in Hunger Games, and then Jennifer Lawrence in like that role she just did in American Hustle. It's like, it's not the same person, which is what you want to see. You don't want to see the same person every movie, right? That would get boring. It's not about that. So yeah, they're definitely, you know, I could name a lot of names, but you know, you guys could probably all tell, like, you guys know who the actors are, who you might not even be like, wait, that was them in both movies? Like, whoa. Like, you know, those are the kind of people. By the way, I just want to point out, we're at 2,588 viewers right now. This is insane. I think my last live stream at 100K was at like 600. At like the max. So insane. Someone said, let's see, Poppy Huggett. Do you have any inspiring messages into becoming an actor or actress like yourself? Yeah, I mean, you just have to work really hard. You do. And then, of course, like, you know, a little luck doesn't hurt, but you just have to work really, really hard. I mean, I went to LaGuardia High School in New York City, and I took acting there for 4 years. Before that, I went to the Professional Performing Arts School in New York City in middle school, and I just did acting there. And I never wasn't in a show for about like 8 years of my life, like in like a after-school program show, school show, nonstop. That's all I did. I was obsessed. I still am. And I think my advice would be to do that, to work really hard and really put yourself behind it. You know, you don't just be like, I want to be an actress, and let me not be an actress, and then like hope that you're going to be an actress someday, or an actor. You know, it doesn't work like that. You have to work really, really hard. I think it's like, I always say that, and I know that there's some select people who are crazy, and I don't understand this, who can just step into acting and do it really well. But even those people, like, I don't always believe them. I think that, like, somewhere along the line they must have had some advice or some coach or something to be able to go in and just understand it. I mean, I couldn't do that. I think 99.999% of people couldn't do that. You just have the select few who, like Jennifer Lawrence supposedly didn't ever take any acting classes or anything, but that's crazy. But yeah, my advice would just be to work your ass off, and really with anything, you know? I think my father, who, look, by the way, he took all these really nice pictures in my apartment now that I have the privilege to hang up. That's Leonard Bernstein there. That's the guy who wrote the music to West Side Story, among a lot of other things. My dad was like a poor kid from Washington Heights, whose dad like owned a restaurant, and whose dad was an immigrant from Russia, a Jewish immigrant from Russia who fled. And yeah, like, my dad came from nothing and worked his ass off and became like a top photographer in the world. And like, I think that's sort of like what you need to do in this world if you want to be top of your field. Like, you have to find something you love and then just do it, you know, not hold back and not let anyone tell you. Like, I mean, but I'm so lucky because I have parents who support me and have never said, like, you know, that when I was like, I want to be an actor, they were never like, no, that's stupid. And that's so hard. Like, I can't imagine how hard that would be to have parents like not support you. But I guess and that at that point you just have to persevere. If you love it, if you do what you love, the money will come if you work really hard at it. I think that's what my dad told me, and I think the money will come soon in my life. But that's not even important. But it's just, you know, obviously in this world people view money as success and validation. Unfortunately, that's the only thing that matters to a lot of people. But that'll come, and then you'll be happy if you are doing what you love, and then, by the way, you get a paycheck. You know, that's perfect. That's the perfect life. Jonah Loving, 1D. I'm guessing 1D means One Direction, just because why would you be like loving 1D? I don't know what that. Do you have a favorite book? Fault in Our Stars. I read Fault in Our Stars faster than I've ever read any book in my life. And, yeah. I can't believe I just made that 1D joke. That's like the worst thing in the world. It's One Direction. Okay, I'm done being dirty. Okay. Oh yeah, Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird. I just got to 64 today, which is pretty dope. But I was mad because I had a high score of 60 like a week ago, and I've been like, no, I'm going to get to 100, I'm going to get to 100. And like today I passed 60, and I was like, yes! And I was like, I'm going to get to 100, I'm going to get to 100, and I died at 64. That's the problem with that freaking game. It's so hard. I should play it right now. Oh, my phone's in the other room. Whatever. It'd be funny if I played one like here. Wouldn't that be funny? You could see my technique. I'm sure most of you have better score than me, because some of you guys have sent me ridiculous screenshots of like 200. I'm like, wow, I envy you. I mean, I'm not that obsessed with Flappy Bird. I play like once, you know. But yeah, I play like 8 hours a day. No, I'm kidding. I play like, you know, every once in a while I play. Recently, I've been liking some video games recently. I've been playing some Call of Duty. I went to GameStop yesterday and bought an NBA basketball game. Of course, I'm a cheapskate, and I bought like last year's one used because it was like $17 instead of $60. I'm a cheapskate, whatever. Yeah, you know what it is? Because I'm living alone now. Because like growing up, my parents never let me play video games, or if I did, they'd like look in like the room while I was playing video games and like guilt the shit out of me, and I was like, damn it, I guess I'll stop. So now that I'm living alone, I can play video games all I want. Try to stop me. Let's see. Where is the strangest place you unrecognized? Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, we have a funny story from yesterday about this. Except that this is like, I definitely won't be doing this in a little while, but this is sort of like what happened. I was in the subway yesterday. And I actually, did anyone see on Instagram me carrying around that huge ram head painted red? That was made out of wood, and it's really stupid, but I was carrying that around like an idiot, and, calling attention to myself. Not that anyone recognized me. But then I was standing on the subway waiting for the train. I look over to my left, and there's a guy with the earbuds on watching his, like, smartphone. And a movie's playing, and it's Carrie. And my face is on the screen at that very second. And I tap him on the shoulder, and I go like this. And I don't know why I put up a gun, but I put up a gun. I was like... And he looks at me, and he's like... And I was like... No, dude, that's me. And he looks at me, and he's like... What? And he puts back his earphone. He's like, come on, crazy person with a huge red ram sticking out of your chest. Stop fucking with me. You know what I mean? And then I was like, no, that's me in the movie. You're watching me. And then I thought he would be happier, and he was pretty happy, I guess. He was like, oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Maybe we should get a picture. I was like, yeah, sure. And then he didn't. But... So yeah, I'm not that popular, guys. You guys think I'm popular, but I'm not that cool. I went over some dude watching me. I was in a movie in his hand, and he didn't even care. Being a movie star isn't that special, guys. Just telling you. I thought it would be much cooler. I thought he would like piss his pants or something, but he didn't give a shit. But that's New York for you, I guess. All right. Now we're at 3,000 viewers. This is insanity. What the hell, guys? You're crazy. I mean, you're amazing, but you're crazy. Who wants to sit here and watch me? Oh my god, as I said that, like, 20 people just dropped out. Let's see. Going to my connect button thingy. When you come to Brazil? I don't know. That's from Killer... something. I don't know when I'm coming to Brazil, but I'll let you know. Whenever I go somewhere, I'll let you guys know. When I'm going to like a fan event or playing an Ansel Elgort show or something. Yeah, then I'll let you guys know. Don't worry. Just don't be too crazy. I mean, be a little nicer than the guy in the subway who didn't give a shit when he saw me, and my face was in his palm. But don't go too crazy. Recently, I was in the airport and someone recognized me, and she didn't speak English. And, I felt like I was, like, a doll or something. Like, I wasn't a real person. Like, she just started, like, screaming at me. And I was like, I'm a person. Like, you don't scream at another person like that. Like, what are you doing, But she started screaming, and then she started touching my face like this. And I didn't want to be a dick, so I didn't, like, push her away or anything. I was sort of like, oh, yeah, that's my face, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It was so awkward. And she started screaming and crying. She started crying. Tears were rolling down her face. Please don't do that to me if you see me. Just because, just come over and say hi, and I'll be totally nice. We can have a conversation or something. But, I like when people recognize me. It's nice. It shows people care and stuff, and, but it was a little awkward. The person started crying, and screaming. And then I get on the plane, and she's 2 rows behind me in the plane. So I felt so awkward the whole time. Because, of course, I'm sitting in coach. I mean, the first class is retarded. I'm not paying for that shit. And she's sitting 2 rows behind me. And then she comes over to me on the plane ride and gives me a napkin that has all this thing written out about how sorry she is and how she loves me and stuff. And I was just like, this is so weird. I'm trying to like watch the TV, and I don't know, and you're right behind me, you know? Maybe she's like watching the movie with me or something. It's so weird. @_S Blair. How did you come up with the name Ansel? I don't know. Don't you think that's a cool name, though? Ansel, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I mean, I bet you the 3,125 of you in here, like, half of you know who Ansel is. Ansel is my alter ego. My house music making, DJing alter ego. I came up with a name, I guess, because my brother calls me Ansel. That's what he calls me. My sister too. My sister calls me Ansel with a H. And I thought that was like too Star Warsy, you know? So I took off the H and it was Ansel. And I thought that was a little bit like cool, like DJ, you know? Oh, it was Ansel Elgort. And that was like my real, I was going to make that the name, and I was going to keep them totally separate and not tell anyone about it. But then I had to tell people. I don't know. But that is going really well, by the way. I mean, I'm signing my first record, which is my first club record, my first single, completely original song. It's not like a sample or something that they remixed or whatever. It's original. It's made from scratch in using synthesizers in a program called Ableton. I'm releasing that first record with a record label very soon. Hopefully in the next month. Record labels are just tough, though. It's like a movie. It's like Fault in Our Stars is done, but they're not just going to put it out all of a sudden. You know, it takes a little while. So I'm releasing that. I have a few more tracks finished, and I'm really excited for Ansel. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna hopefully you guys all like the music. I bet you most of you guys aren't EDM fans. If you are, tell me you're an EDM fan. If you are. Someone just said, "Can I hire you as a DJ for my birthday party?" Probably not. To be honest. I mean, depends. Maybe. Why not? I'll DJ your birthday party. Benzo Infinity? Sure. As long as I can play the Ansel music and you guys like it. You know? But yeah, I haven't been DJing that many clubs yet. Just because, or like festivals or events, just because you have to have music first. It's like, you know, it would be like if I was a band and if I play guitar or sang and I didn't release any songs yet, I couldn't just go around and tour and start playing shows. It doesn't work like that. So I'm just focusing on releasing a lot of music now, and ideally I'll be playing a lot of shows soon, all over the place. Wherever the next Divergent films, Insurgent films, hopefully by then, which will be in May, I'll be able to do a show there, which will be cool. And you guys can all come to that. I'll try to make it like so that the places I play are more like all ages, or 16 plus, or 18 plus, and not only like 21 plus, just so that a lot of more people can come. I mean, you know, then my friends can't even freaking go because if they're under 21, which is whack. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, what else should I do? What else should I do? I mean, I have while we're on the topic of Ansel, I have a SoundCloud, and I have a few things up. I'm not really like, they're old now. I mean, the last time I posted something was 7 months ago, and my sound has really, like, evolved since then. But I'm sure a lot of you have heard, like, the Lana Del Rey remix, right? Is there a way to post right into the live stream so I don't have to post on Twitter? I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Who knows? But, like, yeah, I'll just post my SoundCloud link. And, like, if you guys want to be dolls and follow my music and stuff, then make an account. Follow me at this link I'm posting right now on Twitter. You know, follow me on my Facebook. Follow me on my Twitter. My Twitter is Ansel Music. It's right in my description. If you don't follow me there already, follow me now. That's why I'll be posting more music stuff. I try not to post like a million things about music on Ansel Elgort. Just I'll keep them a little separate. My acting and my music. But eventually, I want it to all like merge into one person. Like think about like Justin Timberlake. Like he's an actor and a musician, and he doesn't have like a separate Twitter page for his music and his acting. Eventually, that's what I want to do with it. But you got to let the music speak for itself. Really. I have. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna open a song right now. I have a progressive song like the Lana Del Rey one. The one that I'm releasing is called Unite, and that's coming out really soon on a record label. That one is a club track, and it's not like a radio. You wouldn't really hear it on the radio. However, this one is a radio track, and I'm just gonna play a little sample of it. It's probably gonna sound like total shit coming through the live stream. However, I'll play it, and this will be like a little live stream exclusive of what's to come for Solo, I suppose. I'm opening it now in my Ableton, so it takes a second, because I'm going to play it from the program. Meanwhile, I'll answer another question. Let's see. By the way, I'm doing, I don't know if this is public knowledge or not. Honestly, maybe I'll get yelled at by some press people, but I don't give a shit. I'm going to be in, I think, Chicago, Orlando, Minneapolis, really soon, doing Divergent press stuff. So if you're from those places, you guys should come to whatever press events I'm doing. I think it might be like me and Veronica or something, or maybe even screenings in movies. I'm not quite sure. But look into that if you want to come, and hopefully maybe there's like meet and greets or something. I don't know. I have no clue. Honestly, I have no idea. I've never done this stuff before, so I have no idea. Let me figure this out. So ideally for this song right now that I'm about to play you, there's going to be a vocal on it, an original vocal that I'll write and maybe sing myself. If not, have a vocalist to it. And then there'll be a vocal on it. But it's like a next level version of the Lana Del Rey one. It's like the same progressive house kind of style. Tell me if it sounds like total shit over the speakers. So there'll be a vocal right here. So yeah, that's like a little preview of something that's coming up. And look who walked in. I don't know if any of you guys know, this is my roommate, and he also produces music. This is Pierce Fulton.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Internet.
Right now, 3,200 people are in the live stream.
Damn.
I know, this is ridiculous.
Well, nice to meet you all.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll answer a couple more questions. Someone says, speak something in Spanish. Alright. Muchas gracias. I don't know how to say for coming to my live stream. I need to brush up on my Spanish, you know, because I took it in high school, but it's been a little while. Let's see. What else? Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? I guess, yeah, I guess, it hasn't quite been a full hour, but I touched on a lot of things. Someone said, it does not sound like shit. Lol. That sounds like party music. That's good. That's good to know. Yeah, I mean, that's more like a radio track, and that's dope. Someone said it sounds like angels. That's really nice. You look like an angel. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, is the cookie cake going to return tonight? I don't know if you guys remember. And I think in my 50K live stream with John Green, I took a cookie cake out and started eating it. I don't have any cookie cake with me tonight. Although that reminds me, I really want that cookie cake again. It was really good. I had Elmo on it. It was dope. Dope cookie cake. Well, let's see. Yeah, what else? Do you guys have any more questions? Send them with the hashtag Ansel's 200K live stream. I wonder if it's trending. Is it trending yet? That'd be insane. It seems like a lot of people are sending the replies. How do you tell what's trending? You go to Discover, right? What's happening now? Oh, that's tailored for me, so I'm not going to be able to see. I'm looking in my... it's trending?
Yeah.
Shit. That is insane, guys. It's trending. Wow. Alright. Well... Oh my god, this is cool. When are you going to call your fans? So... I had this idea. Someone actually DM'd it to me. Because I follow a certain amount of people and I get DMs, and I saw one that said, you should call your, because I don't have that many now, so I sort of skimmed through them. One said, you should call your fans for 200K, like call from a blocked number. What I decided to do was, I think for the release of the first and solo track, Unite, I'm going to call like maybe 5 fans. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll maybe there'll be some sort of way to enter a competition, and I'll pick 500 people, maybe the first 500 people who enter or something like that will be put into a raffle, and I'll pick out 5 random people, and I guess I'll give you guys a call from a blocked number. That'd be kind of cool, and maybe 5-minute phone call or something, and yeah, that'll be cool. So yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think I'm checking. I got the People magazine of the Divergent issue, which is dope. I don't know if you saw it, but I went to a news story yesterday with my big red Ram that you can see pictures of me with it on Instagram, and I bought the People magazine Divergent thingy. I think I showed the dude behind the desk. I was like, "Look, that's me," and he was like, $5. I was like, thanks, man. That's what it's like being from New York. No one gives a shit, but that's cool. At least you guys care. You guys care. 3,250. You know what? I think that we should end this live stream before it goes plummeting down, and I feel like a loser. So this is insane. This is really cool. Thank you guys so much for Oh wow. I know why I have 3,000 people in this. John Green reposted it. That's so nice of him. I wonder if he's watching. Probably not. I watch his things. No, I bet you he's watching it. He's a nice guy. Alright. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. I'm so excited for everything ahead. We've got Divergent coming out really soon. Fault in Our Stars. And solo music coming up. So much stuff. So, yeah, exciting times await. Let's do another live stream at, what, 300K? Once more. Let's see how, if you think I should do it at 300K, 350, 500, nah, that's too much. I'm not going to get that many. Then reply it to me. and I'll do it. I'm waiting. Let's see. Please, please, please. Okay, cool. I guess that's probably. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's to that. But yeah, I'll do another live stream at 200K, which is not that far away at this point. I guess it's only. I gotten like 3,000 more followers since we've been in this live stream, which is kind of insane. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much all for coming.